Today we will discuss about the treatment of leukemia and the lymphoma. Uh, the objectives to be covered in lecture. These objectives, there are many objectives as you seen on the screen. Uh, the list the drug which are used in treatment of acute leukemia, chronic leukemia, then classification of the drug, and we will see the mechanism of action, pharmacokinetics, therapeutic usage, side effects, mechanism of resistance, contraindications of antimetabolites, antibiotics, alkylating agents, microtubules, inhibitors, then asparginase, interferons, hydroxyurea, then differentiating agents, and lymphoma. These two last objectives we will cover in the lab because these are the lab objectives. List two combination regimens of anti-cancer drug used of treatment of Hodgkin lymphoma and describe their mechanism of actions for the Hodgkin lymphoma and the non-Hodgkin lymphoma. So first we will move towards the anti-cancer or cytotoxic drugs. Anti-cancer or cytotoxic drugs which are used in treatment of leukemia and lymphoma. Uh, Please note that for my lectures, the link will be same for all the block lecture. The password and the link is the same. So if we disconnect, so you can reconnect. You can reconnect by the clicking on the same link, and inshallah we will start one by one as per the objectives. So the anti-cancer or cytotoxic drugs which are used in the treatment of leukemia and lymphoma. Now, I I hope you are you are clearly know about the what is the lymphomia and leukemia. So, which are these alkylating agents, antimetabolites? We have some looks for the examples of alkylating agents. Why it is called alkylating agent? Because these are the medications we cause the cross linkage into the nucleic acid base. That's why it is called alkylating agent. And please keep in mind that most of the anti-cancer drug, they inhibits the nucleic acid synthesis in the cell. The mechanism of action, if we talk about the common mechanism of action, most of the drug inhibits the nucleic acid synthesis because cancer, there is an abnormal growth of cell, and to stop the growth of cell, to slow down the growth of cell, we will shoot to the nucleic acid, and that's why the most of the drug inhibits the synthesis of nucleic acid by different route. The target is nucleic acid synthesis, to stop the nucleic acid synthesis, that is DNA, but by different mechanisms, but by different mechanism. Same like if we have to go to the Riyadh, our target is Riyadh. We can go by many routes. Example, we have the one route is Marat, one route is Hura Imla. Same mechanism is different, but the target is inhibits the nucleic acid synthesis. So alkylating agents, they alkylates the uh, cross linkage of the uh, guanine bases, and it inhibits the wrong implication of the DNA strand, and which inhibit the nucleic acid synthesis. So examples are cyclophosphamide, chlorambucil, busulfan, procarbazine, miclorithamine, antimetabolites. Now see, these are the many here. If you see in the objective, there are how many drug? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 drugs are listed in the objective. 24 drugs for treatment of the leukemia and lymphoma. Now for the 24 drugs and 50 minutes lecture, obviously not able. So here, what I did, if you click on this drug, suppose example methotrexate, if you click, you will go to the landing page here in the medscape.com, and you will get all the information of the methotrexate regarding the mechanism of action, pharmacokinetic, therapeutic use, side effect, and many more in regards to the pharmacology. So if you click on the mercaptopurine, you will land to this page. Same if you click on the there's blue color link, underline link under the name of the medications, you will landing to the objective page and you can read many more. So to save the time, that's why I created this link, and if you click on this any drug, you will landing to the specific information of regarding the pharmacology of the drug. Antimetabolites, the antimetabolites, the main target mechanisms, they inhibit the folic acid synthesis, and same, if the folic acid synthesis is inhibited, there is no purines, no bases, and there is no base, there is inhibition of the nucleic acid synthesis. Examples are the methotrexate, 6-mercaptopurines, 6-thioguanine, cytarabine, 5-fluorouracil, and the flutarabine. Then, which are the examples of the microtubular inhibitors? Vincristine and the vinblastine. These are the drugs from the plant origin, natural origin, from the vinca alkaloid. It is very nice, purple color flower. If you see the vinca plant, it is very nice, small plant of purple color flower, and this flower is flower and its leaf extracts are generally used uh, for the prevention and management of the cancer, vincristine and the vinblastine. Then cytotoxic antibiotic, we have the antibiotics also. The examples are doxorubicin, daunorubicin, ipiropicin, idarubicin, bleomycin, mitomycin, topoisomerase inhibitors, etoposide, tyrosine kinase inhibitors, imatinib, hormones, glucocorticoids, generally the prednisone, anti-hormones, tamoxifen, and differential agent. We have the differential agent, retinoids, arsenic trioxide, and in other, we have the interferons, alpha asparaginates, hydroxyurea, and same retinoids and the arsenic trioxide in the class of the differential agents. Now, please remember what is the principle of the therapy of the cancer, leukemia, and the lymphoma. What is the principle or what is the rationale of combination therapy in the leukemia and the lymphoma? To overcome or to prevent the development of resistance, we have to give combination therapy, not only one drug. Why? To overcome or prevent the development of resistance, to produce cytotoxicity of to resting and the dividing cells. It's very important, resting and the dividing cells, because what happen, sometime the resting cells are not active, they are sleeping, but after some time they will be active, so we have to kill also to stop the growth of resting cells, to produce biochemical enhancement of the effect. Use of combination therapy to avoid the resistance, and it is very important, choose the drug with different mechanism of actions. Means not from the same category. Suppose alkylating agent, don't choose the drug from the same category. Alkylating agent, two drugs from the alkylating agents, you have to go by uh, different mechanisms. And last but not least, minimize overlapping toxicities. Suppose one drug A having the hemorrhagic cystitis, and you are also prescribing the drug B, which is also having the hemorrhagic cystitis. So you have to avoid it because it will increase the toxicity. These are the common side effect of the anti-cancer and the cytotoxic drug. So before going to this point, third number, I will directly land to the which is very important for the today's lecture. In the view, we will see the uh, page number 2, page number 3. Where is the 3? Yes, yes, yes. We will first focus on the management of the leukemia. Leukemia is a tumor of blood forming elements and are classified as acute or chronic and myeloid or lymphoid. So as you seen uh, in the lectures of pathophysiology, the types of the leukemia, there are four types of the leukemia: acute lymphoblastic leukemia, chronic lymphocytic leukemia, acute myeloblastic leukemia, and the chronic myelocytic leukemia. Now, what is the treatment strategy? So first we will go one by one. First one is ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and I think in the pathology you cover. So what is the pathophysiology and what is the diagnosis of this acute lymphoblastic leukemia? I will focus on the how to manage this case, ALL. Now, for every leukemia, we have to focus on maximum four principle of treatment. If you are able to see here, A, B, C, D. The first one is induction of complete remission. This is the first step in the treatment of leukemia. Then second one is consolidation. Third one, maintenance. And the fourth one, CNS prophylaxis. What is this? We will see one by one. What is a induction of complete remission? What is the meaning of the induction of complete remission? If there is a question, um, give the two drug combination regimen or give the treatment plan for the complete remission. Remember, for the complete remission of ALL, that is acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So you should know what do you mean by complete remission. So complete remission means in this complete remission, you have to prescribe the drug which will target to absence of all clinical and microscopic sign of leukemia. It is called complete remission. What do you mean by complete remission? You have to prescribe the drug which will target and cause absence of all clinical and microscopic sign of the leukemia, means actual treatment. In consolidation, what is the second therapy? Second principle of therapy, consolidation. What do you mean by consolidation? Suppose I will ask the question, give the consolidation therapy in case of ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So what is consolidation? It means to eliminate the residual leukemic cell, and it is required general 1 week, and it should be after the complete remission, and the complete remission need 4 week. Complete remission, this treatment need 4 week. In this 4 week, you have to prescribe the drug in the first stage, complete remission. In this 4 week, you have to prescribe the drug which will result into absence of all clinical and microscopic signs of the leukemia. After 4 week, you have to give consolidation to eliminate a residual leukemic cell. It is for 1 week. And after 1 week, in the third category, you have to give maintenance therapy. What do you mean by maintenance? To sustain complete remission means to prevent the reoccurrence, because the chances of the reoccurrence in the leukemic strategies is more. So maintenance therapy should be given to sustain the complete remission, prevent the reoccurrence, and it is need 2 year, 2 year. And the last one is CNS prophylaxis prevention. What is this? The cytotoxic drugs penetrate poorly into the CNS. All patients with acute lymphoblastic leukemia are at high risk of developing CNS infiltration. What is CNS infiltration? This drug, when the patient take the induction of complete remission 4 week, consolidation 1 week, maintenance 2 year, this will leads to the infiltration of the drug into the central nervous system, which may leads to the neurological problem, which may leads to the neurological complications. So we have to treat this neurological complication by the fourth category, CNS prophylaxis. So these are the four strategies of the treatment of the leukemia. These are the four strategies of the treatment of leukemia. The first one is induction of complete remission. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yes. The first one is induction of complete remission. What do you mean by induction of complete remission? You have to give the 4 week therapy in which there is absence of all clinical and microscopic signs of leukemia. What do you mean by consolidation? To eliminate the residual leukemic cell. It is for 1 week. Residual means the remaining cells available. Maybe after the 4 week, there are chances of some cells are remain in the human body. So to remove it, we have to give consolidation therapy for 1 week. Maintenance to prevent the reoccurrence. It is for 2 year, and CNS prophylaxis. It should be given to prevent the neurological complications. Now, what is the drugs for the treatment of the ALL, that is acute lymphoblastic leukemia? And the drugs are, for the 4 weeks, you should give vincristine, prednisolone, daunorubicin, asparaginase. How can you make the short form? VPDA, because it is easy to remember VPDA instead of vincristine, prednisolone, daunorubicin, and asparaginase. There is a four drug should be given for the 4 weeks for the induction of complete remission. Vincristine, prednisolone. Vincristine is a vinca alkaloid. It inhibits the microtubular inhibition. It acts by the inhibition of the microtubular. Prednisone, it is a steroid. Daunorubicin, it is an antibiotic, and asparaginase is an enzyme. These four drugs should be given. And what is the short form of this four drug? V for vincristine, P for prednisolone, D for daunorubicin, and A for asparaginase. What is the consolidation therapy to eliminate the residual leukemic cell, which is for 1 week? Three drugs are the same here. Vincristine is the same, prednisolone is the same, daunorubicin is same. But This asparaginase is replaced by three more drug, and these three more drug here, A is replaced by ETC, that is etoposide, thiogonine, and cytarabine. See here, V for see here, V for vincristine, P for prednisolone, D for daunorubicin, and A in the first induction of complete remission, A is represent the asparaginase. Here you can remember by ETC. ETC means etoposide, thiogonine, and cytarabine. So this is the just short form, and it is easy for remember, and it will represent the drugs VPD, ETC. So vincristine, prednisolone, daunorubicin, etoposide, thiogonine, and cytarabine. What is the maintenance therapy? To sustain the complete remission, to prevent the reoccurrence, it should be given by oral route, and it contain 6 mercaptopurine daily plus methotrexate weekly plus prednisolone 5 days per month and plus intravenous vincristine monthly. So how can you short form? How can you represent by the short terminology MMPV? MMPV, M for mercaptopurine, M for methotrexate, P for prednisolone, and V for vincristine. So these are the maintenance therapy, and it should be for 2 years to prevent the reoccurrence. And what is the CNS prophylaxis? Cytotoxic drugs. Here, methotrexate intrathecal weekly. The route of administration is intrathecal by the spinal route. Weekly during induction, consolidation, and then for 3 weeks, means you have to give methotrexate simultaneously when you start the therapy. The first step, when you start the induction of complete remission, you have to add methotrexate by the spinal route weekly. For the 4 week, there is a 4 dose. During consolidation, 1 week means the 5 dose weekly, 1 dose weekly. So during the induction we have the 4 week, and the consolidation we have 1 week. So total the 5 week you have to give methotrexate, and after this 5 week you have to continue for 3 weeks. Means total therapy is 8 week. You have to give 8 week methotrexate, which is the anti-metabolite, starting from starting from the first stage of the therapy, that is induction of complete remission plus cranial irradiation. You have to give the radiation therapy, CNS radiation therapy, cranial radiation therapy, to prevent the neurological problem. So this is about the acute lymphoblastic leukemia treatment protocol, because it is a cancer, and it is and the leukemia, we cannot give only one drug. We have to give the combination therapy to prevent the resistance and to target the minimize the growth of cell. So it is very important, you should know what is the induction of complete remission, what do you mean by the consolidation, what do you mean by the maintenance, and what is the duration in the case of acute lymphoblastic leukemia. In the last one, please take a note. CNS prophylaxis for the 8 weeks, methotrexate, starting from the first stage, induction of complete remission, up to the consolidation, plus cranial irradiation. And here I made the short form VPDA. Remember VPDA, V for vincristine, P for prednisolone, D for daunorubicin, and A for asparaginase. And same here in the consolidation, I replaced A. I replaced here A with the ETC, that is etoposide, thioguanine, and cytarabine. This is about the acute lymphoblastic leukemia. What is the drug for the treatment of the chronic lymphocytic leukemia? And for the chronic lymphocytic leukemia, for the induction of remission, here you can give flutarabine, and it is the most effective single treatment. Means in the most of the cases, only one drug for this fourth week. Induction of remission is for 4 weeks, and the fludarabine found to be effective in most of the cases. No need to combine drug, only give fludarabine, and it is the most effective drug. Or if this drug is not able to effective, you can give, it is or here is or, you can give cop or chop. You can give cop or chop. Now what is cop or chop here? What is the, yes, cop and chop. I will give the short form of this cop and chop. Just a minute. Where is this is fourth. Where is the cop and chop? Fifth one. Yes, here. What is a cop and chop? Just see the what is the long form of this drug. The CHOP indicate C for cyclophosphamide, H for hydroxydaunorubicin. The another name of hydroxydaunorubicin is doxorubicin, plus O for oncovin, that is vincristine, and the another name of oncovin is vincristine, and plus prednisone. These are the CHOP therapy. And in the COP, there is no H, there is no hydroxydaunorubicin or doxorubicin. So this is the therapy when there is a CHOP and COP. No need, if you are not able to in exam, you are not able to remember this all the drug name, just make it short. I made it short for you, just because I know that it is very difficult in your stage to remember the long form of the drugs. That's why I made it for you only, what is the CHOP and what is the COP. So remember, C for cyclophosphamide, H for hydroxydaunorubicin, that is doxorubicin, O for oncovin, that is vincristine, and P for prednisone. So this is the, you can give for the, this therapy you can mention for the chronic lymphocytic leukemia. So where is the therapy number 2? Where is the number 3? Number 3 number page is very, just a minute. Yes, see the here. See, treatment of the chronic lymphocytic leukemia. For the induction of remission, we need here flutarabine, the most effective single drug, or you can give COP or CHOP. Now, what is the consolidation? To eliminate residual cell, you need 1 week therapy, and this 1 week therapy is flutarabine. Fludarabine for the only one drug is enough. and maintenance here again COP. So in the treatment of the chronic lymphocytic leukemia, the maintenance and the induction is the same. The drug for the maintenance and the drug for induction is same, that is COP. And there is no need for the um, CNS prophylaxis in the chronic lymphocytic leukemia. So this is the fludarabine for the consolidation therapy, and maintenance you need COP. Now we, what is the time? We are remaining. If the meeting is disconnected, please join with the same link. So what we seen up till the treatment of the acute lymphoblastic leukemia and treatment of the chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Now we will have the less than a minute. The meeting will be discontinued. Please join by the same link. By the clicking of the same link, you can join. I will again recall what is we seen till treatment of acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It is very important. There are the four stage: induction of complete remission, means absence of all clinical and microscopic signs of leukemia; in consolidation, to eliminate the residual leukemic cell; maintenance, to prevent the reoccurrence; and CNS prophylaxis, to prevent the neurological complications. The induction of complete remission, this is for the 4 week therapy. Consolidation is for 1 week, and the maintenance is for the 2 year. Maintenance is for 2 year, and the CNS prophylaxis is 8 weeks, starting from the first stage, that is the induction of complete remission. The drug which are used for the acute lymphocytic leukemia are the VPDA, 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 that is the vincristine, prednisone, daunorubicin, asparaginase, and consolidation VPD ETC. VPD ETC. A is replaced by the ETC. And for maintenance, you need to give MMPV. And CNS prophylaxis, you have to give methotrexate.